Hello, class 9. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to start a new chapter that is water. We'll cover introduction and physical properties. First question is, can we live without water? Well, it is said that we can live without food for at least a week, but not more than 2 days without water. That much important is water. Water covers approximately 70% of the Earth's surface. Not only water is present around us, but it is also inside us. A human body has about 70% water. Even fruits and vegetables contain 70 to 90% water. Henry Cavendish was the first person to prepare water using 2 volumes of hydrogen and 1 volumes of oxygen using electric spark in 1781. Let's move forward with chemical composition of water. Molecular formula of water is H2O, as we all know. Mass ratio of elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen, is 1:8, and molecular mass is 18 atomic mass unit. This is the 3D structure of water molecule. The red one is oxygen and white one is hydrogen, and the bond angle between hydrogen and oxygen is 105.5 degree. Now let's study about physical properties of water. The first physical properties of water is nature. A pure water is colorless, transparent, odorless, tasteless, clear liquid at room temperature. Note that pure water, also known as purified, is a water from a source that has removed impurities and other contaminants. Second physical property is freezing point. Pure water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Similarly, another is boiling point. Pure water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. But the question is, what happens to boiling point when pressure is increased or decreased? The fourth physical property is effect of pressure. If the pressure is increased, then the boiling point increases. The reason is because while increasing pressure, we are applying an external force to the molecules. Hence, molecules will require more energy to overcome this resistance. Thus, this increases boiling point of liquid. The fifth physical property is density. Density is the weight of a substance for a specific volume. The maximum density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube at 1 atmospheric pressure. So as volume increases, density decreases. As density decreases, volume increases. The sixth physical property of water is anomalous expansion of water. When a water is cooled, it first contracts in a volume just like other liquids up to 4 degrees Celsius. On further cooling, it expands instead of contracting. This expansion takes place up to 0 degree Celsius. Thus, at 0 degree Celsius, water has maximum volume and minimum density. At 0 degree Celsius, it becomes ice and a density of 0.9 gram per centimeter cube, which is much more less than that of normal water, and floats in water. The seventh is conductivity. Pure water do not conduct electricity because they do not dissociate to form any ions. But water can be decomposed by passage of current using a process called electrolysis. Eighth property is solvent properties. Question is, why water is known as universal solvent? Because water has a property to dissolve many substances in it. The reason behind it is, the first is polar nature. Since water is a covalent compound, as oxygen and hydrogen shares electron with each other. Oxygen has 6 electron in the outermost shell, hydrogen has 1 electron in the outermost shell. First hydrogen shares electron, then oxygen shares electron. After all, they have some partial negative charge on oxygen and partial positive charge on hydrogen. So polarity is an uneven distribution of electron density. And when salts are mixed with water molecules, the ions are attracted towards the water molecule. So each ion is surrounded by water molecules. That is why salt seems to disappear when dissolved in water. And the another reason is due to high dielectric constant. Dielectric constant means it is constant that tells how strong the electric force is. So the dielectric constant of water is 80.10 at 20 degrees Celsius, which is pretty high. Next is latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion means it is the amount of energy required to change ice into water. So in order to break ice into water, it requires 336 joule per gram or 80 calorie per gram of energy. In the reverse process, 336 joules of heat is released when 1 gram of water solidifies to form ice. The 10th property is latent heat of vaporization. It is also an energy required to change liquid water into a vapor form. So the amount of energy required is 2260 joule per gram or 540 calories per gram. In the reverse ways, 2260 joule of heat is released when 1 gram of steam condenses to form 1 gram of water at 100 degrees Celsius. And the last one is specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity is the amount of energy required to raise the temperature of a unit mass of substance through 1 degree Celsius. So the specific heat capacity of water is 4.2 joule or 1 calorie. So these are all about physical properties of water. Your assignment is now, what do you mean by anomalous expansion of water? Second is, water is a universal solvent. Explain this statement briefly. Third is, explain that water is a polar solvent. And the last one is, mention any 4 physical properties of water. Thank you.